The report expected out that they will be required to vacate 38 victories in that 2008 Final Four appearance in which they finished runners-up. Skip, should John Calipari be held responsible for this?
You know, here we go again. I'm on record as saying the NCAA should suspend John Calipari for 1 full year starting right now. And I'm also on record as saying the NCAA will never suspend John Calipari. Obviously, Jamel, this happened on his watch. This is his responsibility. And this, of course, is the second time that one of his teams has had to vacate Final Four games after he fled to another and better job. So what if all those wins now become, quote-unquote, losses in the record book? Do you think Memphis fans are now devastated and shamed over that? I don't think they care at all. They enjoyed the wins already, right? They benefited.
People get angry, but you're right. They still have a memory.
I just think they don't.
I remember
really
from
care.
Michigan, people get angry. They get angry about
it.
it.
No real punishment, no ongoing punishment, right? If Roger Goodell ran the NCAA, John Calipari would be home watching basketball games for the rest of this year. But the NCAA, and you know this, is so protective of its image, so see no evil, that it'll just rattle its saber this time, once again, and hope it all goes away, which I suppose it will.
And that's sort of my main issue with the NCAA. They never get to the root of the problem. I guarantee you that if coaches were on the hook for cheating and some of these other scandals, you would see a lot less of it because they would actually suffer in their own pocketbooks. Now, to some degree, you can't blame an 18, 19, or 20-year-old for taking money or some, maybe bankrolling his family, like may have been the case with Derrick Rose. So, I sort of excuse them a little bit from the problem, but the coaches act with a reckless disregard for these rules in a lot of instances, and people know that this is what happens often behind closed doors. Now, I don't know what it says. I know what it says about John Calipari to have 2 Final Fours that are completely off the books now, but this is also Memphis's second one that is off the books as well. So does that mean that most of these college programs, they don't have a problem taking a chance on a John Calipari? It's a reason he keeps getting more jobs, and that's because I think the schools themselves are saying, you know what, we know what we're signing up for, but if we get a Final Four out of it, we get some buzz, publicity, and some recruits, we don't have a problem with it either.
And you pointed out to me before the show, John Calipari has a new book coming out.
Which title? The title is?
Bouncing Back.
He ought to know better than anybody.
And it's a self-help promotional, a business book. And I wonder if there's a chapter in there about if you get caught cheating, just flee to another job, a better job, before you get caught.
Maybe a naive question. I have a feeling it's coming up on the chat here. Kelvin Sampson, why does he get the book thrown at him in a different way? Is it just because, as we're saying here, there's no direct tie to Calipari and all of the questions that are around
Kelvin
here?
Sampson got busted at Oklahoma and got busted for the same offense at Indiana and got banned.
Right. So is it because it's different things here and there's no direct tie?
Well, I think he also, the track record, it was so close. I mean, with John Calipari, this was 1995. I'm not saying that it makes it right, but I'm just saying that, and it was the same offense as well. I think that was a big part. They had just told him, stop doing this, and then at the very next job, he did the same thing.
And Sampson was personally involved in the phone
Which
calls.
they're not showing, that they're,
exactly.
that they're not seeing here with Calipari.